Hey everybody, I'm Den Haring. Welcome back to my channel, Fish Den 365, and welcome back to Topwater Tuesday. Today we're answering a question in a comment that was asked by Loopknot. Loopknot's question was, if I can only have one topwater lure, what would it be and why?
How about that, huh?
Well, for me, that answer is pretty easy because I do have a topwater lure that I just like to fish above all others, and it's this one right here, an unusual one that's not very popular with a lot of fishermen. It's called the Norman Top Dollar, and it's by far my favorite topwater. The reason for this is because it's very unique. If you take a look at the back of this lure, look how thin it is from side to side. It's a very thin profile bait. The front, the head is different. It's got that wide flattened out head, and that allows you to do a number of things with the bait. So the reason why this is one of my favorites is because it's shaped, number one, a lot like a real bait fish. A lot of your topwater lures are cigar shaped. This one's not. It's actually shaped more like a shad or a bluegill. So that's one of the reasons why I like it, but the bigger part of it is what I can make it do in the water. Because this is designed the way it is, I can make this like a popper. I can bloop it, I can make it spit like a popper, but I could also walk the dog with it as well. And I can make it act as though it's an injured bait fish by doing a combination of all those things. One of my favorite retrieves with this bait is to throw it out there, let the ripples subside after it's landed on the water, and just slowly do a walk the dog retrieve with a very, very slow cadence. Twitch, twitch, twitch. And a lot of times the topwater smashes explosions on this, or they're just that. They're explosions, and they're very exciting. The other nice thing about this particular lure is what it catches. I've caught smallmouth bass on it, largemouth bass, stripers, hybrid stripers, anything that, rock bass, all kinds of different species eat this because it looks so much like a bait fish in the water. Sometimes I'll fish it with a tail feather like this one, and sometimes I don't. It just depends on how fast or slow I'm fishing. The faster I'm fishing it, the less likely I'll be putting a tail feather on it. One of my favorite ways of fishing for smallmouth with this bait is to find, in the summertime, a bluff wall. First thing in the morning, daybreak, I like to start at one of the ends of that bluff wall, where the bluff ends and the terrain flattens out a bit. And I'll throw this to the bank, and I'll go parallel to the entire bluff. I'll just fish at that bluff end, and that's a high percentage spot, but I'll fish the entire bluff wall right to the other side where that bluff ends. And many times in that daybreak time zone, you get those smallmouths that move right up there. They're looking for an easy feeding opportunity. I've caught some really nice smallmouth bass doing that on this bait. When you're fishing shallow water lakes and there is a bluegill bite, meaning the largemouth bass are eating bluegills, tough to beat this bait. One of the colors of this bait is a sunfish color, so I'll just imitate the sunfish with that particular color, and it becomes a very good sunfish imitator, and I catch a lot of largemouth bass that way. And then this is one of my favorite lures to fish at night as well. If I'm fishing for stripers or hybrid stripers at the lakes that have alewives, a lot of the lakes that I fish have alewives about this size and look like this. They have the same profile, and it works very well for stripers and hybrid stripers. So that's my favorite topwater lure, and I'm curious to know what yours is. So please comment and let me know what your favorite topwater is and why. Would love to hear it. There's a ton of great topwaters out there, so many good lures. The catalog of those lures continues to increase. Some may have been made 50 years ago or more. Some may have been just come out in the last year or so. Always exciting to see what's happening in the world of topwater fishing. And that's what this Topwater Tuesday was all about. Hope you enjoyed this particular video. If you did, give me that thumbs up, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you want to learn more about this particular lure, check out this video right here. I go into detail about why I like this bait and how to fish it.